The simple fact is Franklin Roosevelt was and remains one of the most popular presidents in American history, elected to an unprecedented 4 terms. And none of the elections were particularly close. So in that simple perspective, he was very politically popular. On the left and on the right, less so, but in the center, in the middle, extraordinarily popular. And what is interesting, I think, to note is that Franklin Roosevelt remains personally popular, even though many of his programs, and the New Deal in particular, are now very controversial. Many conservatives today would really like to erase what remains of the New Deal, what vestiges remain of the New Deal, and get rid of it altogether. But the memory of Franklin Roosevelt remains extraordinarily powerful and popular. And just one example, President Reagan, throughout the 1980s, always stated that Franklin Roosevelt was his great political idol. Well, Ronald Reagan was quite a conservative. In ideological terms, he and Franklin Roosevelt didn't have a lot in common, but the kind of leadership and reassurance that Franklin Roosevelt provided during the darkest periods of the Great Depression, that really remains one of his great legacies. Franklin Roosevelt provided confidence and reassurance when the American people needed the most. He had a great spirit. He also had a great seeming compassion for ordinary people in the way that his predecessor, Herbert Hoover, did not.